Hi, my name is Peter Weissman. I'm a tax practitioner in Toronto. I'm posting this video because, like most Canadians, I think, I haven't seen a lot of substance or heard a lot of substance coming from any of the political parties about really what they're going to do, what their vision is for Canada, what they're going to do for us. We've just been thrown a lot of candy. There's a lot of spending being talked about, a lot of additional spending, additional deficits, and I'm very concerned about the matter of fiscal responsibility. You know, we've overextended ourselves with our own personal debt, we feel it. We have collection calls. We have, we can't purchase as much because we don't have enough credit. We have a lot of anxiety and a lot of financial difficulty. And when we have overextended ourselves in government spending, we have similar problems, but you don't feel them the same way because no one's knocking down your door, no one's garnishing your bank accounts, no one's forcing you to seek credit counseling. What we see is a reduction in services provided by governments. So in Ontario, for example, we have $300 billion of debt. I think it's that number, don't quote me on it, but it's something in that range. It's a large amount. And because of that, we're now seeing the government cut back on health care, on education, on funding for autism programs for children and families with children with autism. We have reductions in social safety net programs like the Ontario Disability Support Program. The amount of funding is being adjusted and the eligibility is being adjusted, and it's harder for people who need that social safety net to access it. We have reduced investment in innovation. We had an automated intelligence innovation program that has been cut back. We've had stem cell research programs totally cut. And we've also had a reduction in the budget allocated to legal aid. So people who can't afford lawyers but that are in the legal system are not going to be able to get services that they need. It's almost like going to the store and not having any room left on your credit card. You can't get what you need. And that's the risk of too much government debt. I'm also concerned that if we have too much government debt now and we're earmarked to continue deficits, when we do hit a recession, we're going to have a lot less fiscal resilience. We're not going to have the borrowing capacity that we will need to spend on infrastructure and spend on programs. That is one of the ways that we help combat the effects of a recession. We're just not going to have the borrowing power. So I really do think that fiscal responsibility is a campaign issue this year that has not been addressed by anyone. In fact, probably addressed the wrong way by just all the parties talking about spending, and giving, in some cases, boutique tax cuts. That's a type of spending. I think we really need to ask our politicians what they're going to do fiscally, or whether they really think that their fiscal policies are responsible. And we haven't had that dialogue. So I'm hoping that this video will help engage in that dialogue and make us all a bit better informed when we go to the polls on October 21st. Thanks.